Everybody in the building, man? It's your boy Tony D2 Wild checking in once again, back in the building. I think I said that 2 times. Back in the building today, though, with the Kalashnikov USA AK103, the KR103. And this is not my first AK103 on this channel. If you guys remember, have been around, I actually owned the PSA AK103 with the FN barrel and the ALG trigger. And I did like it. I like it a lot. Still own it to this day. Nothing wrong with it whatsoever. But what Kalashnikov USA is doing is going to the truest form possible of the AK103 line and making it clone correct fabulous, in my humble opinion. When it comes to the USA market for AK47s, I gotta give the upper hand to Kalashnikov USA because what they make is true to the origin and nature of the AK100 series. Now, as stated, they have the 103. I believe they have the 104. They're currently working on the 101 and the 102. And I think down the road, they're even looking at an AK105 and the AK74, which they've showed at various SHOT shows. And everybody's been waiting on the 101, 102, which I believe is going to be dropping any moment now. You can even go to their Instagram and you'll see it yourself. But we have here today the 103, which is the 7.62x39. And those that might be a little unfamiliar with the 103 or the AK100 series in general, the 103 is one of the last designs directly seen by Kalashnikov himself before his passing. And now we have here the civilian counterpart, the KR103, of course, the semi-automatic, not fully automatic version of this rifle. And like I stated before, what sets apart the KR103 to other AK103s out there in the market is that it stays true to the AKM pattern. And another thing that really sets it apart is the finish in the build overall. I really like the machine work that was brought out on this particular one compared to my other AKs out there. It has a very nice overall finish, a very nice feel, does not feel flimsy, no wobbly, nothing like that going on with the magazine as well as with the furniture. And this one in particular is the folding stock one, which I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm not strong enough to ever get this. Like, I have to hit it, and then when I hit it, it works. So let me, where's my hammer, bro? I have my hammer somewhere. Just tab it like that. Oh, and then she goes. And we actually have in here a primary arms optic that we are utilizing, that you probably seen a review on that already, but you have the folding stock, the folder that was utilized for mobility to be able to be inside of a car and being able to hold it like this and then deploying it when needed. But it has also the railing on the side that you can utilize. I've also even thought about, you know, modernizing this one or just leaving it stock, because the AK103 that I have from PSA is still in its poly, you know, natural form. So I don't know, maybe I'm gonna keep this one the same, maybe I update that one, maybe I leave this one stock, who knows. There's so many different options out there that, you know, I just got to figure out what I want to do with at the end of the day. I love the muzzle brake. The muzzle brake does a phenomenal job when it comes to this gun. And one thing that I think that just is misinterpreted about AK-47s is specifically the 103, in my opinion, because I haven't shot every single AK out there, right? I've shot the AK-103, the AK-102, and I shot, of course, my Beryl. And I also shot the AKP from Palmetto, which is a very short, you know, version. But the AK-47, this one in particular, does not really have as much recoil as you think. The 7.62x39 bullet is humongous. It's a big boy bullet, but it is a very controllable gun at the end of the day. It's just the way that it's built, the way that the muzzle device is, everything going on within the gun is not a very huge kick to the gun that doesn't allow you to stay on target. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like when shooting an AK, I feel like I can even have more kick on some 5.56s at the end of the day. Maybe it's just, like I stated, the forged steel, maybe it's the 16-inch barrel, maybe it's the muzzle brake, maybe there's a lot of different factors that go in, but how this thing is built, there is not that much kick, and, you know, it's not hard to stay on target at the end of the day. We are clear. This thing glides beautifully. You know what I'm saying? I love the stock trigger. I do like the ALG trigger that's been featured. I'm going to keep this one stock as is. I want this one to be truest to its form. And I would not mind down the road even probably trying on a suppressor and just trying out some little different things here and there. You have, of course, the cleaning rod on here, the poly furniture, the poly stock, which allows it to not be super heavy, because that wood definitely gets heavy. That's what she said. But running 1,000 rounds through this, no issues whatsoever. I love running it with the 3-time micro prism. It's not too much of close up. It gives you enough to kind of run from far out to even medium ranges, even a little bit close up. But this didn't have an issue at all. I did run it, however, with, you know, irons in the beginning, and I liked it, but why not run an optic if you can't? You feel me? The poly does pretty good at controlling the heat for the most part. It definitely did heat heat up on me, but I didn't have gloves at the end of the day. So that's another thing that maybe down the road, if I do anything, I might swap out this lower handguard for a Picatinny handguard that I've already got from TD Arms, which you can utilize like a hand stop or a front grip, or maybe I even utilize like an M-lock system down here. I don't really know. Any type of thoughts and opinions, feel free to let me know about that down below in the comment section. But Kalashnikov USA, they definitely have, I would say, the best AKs USA made right now in the market. They have blims, they have regular models, they have gear ups, they have different options out there. They have the AK-12 shotgun as well. And also, let's not forget the KP9, which we did a review on, and we need to follow up, and we will follow up on our 1,000 round review on that bad boy, because she's a beauty. But I'm really looking forward to what Kalashnikov does with the AK101. I know a lot of people are looking forward to that 101, that 5.56 round, because right now bullet prices are getting a little expensive. Even for the 7.62 at one point was like a 20-cent round. Now they're going for like 50 cents. The 223 5.56, where it's at right now currently, is crazy as well. So shooting is getting more expensive at the end of the day. But I love this gun as it is. You know, safety, everything's nice. It's good markings. I don't have any like bad machining or riveting or anything like that. It's a beast. The AK47, there's been over 100 million of them made in the whole entire world. One of the most reliable weapons out there that will not give out on you. I've seen people pull out rusty AKs out of a barn that still fire, and I feel like this is built the same exact way. It's been pretty tough for the USA market to make AK-47s, but I believe Kalashnikov did the right job and did a great job at doing so when they made this bad boy right here. And one thing about the AK103, it accepts all AKM and AK-47 furniture, so that's something to keep in mind as well. Coming in at 8.5 pounds with the side folder. I think the non-side folder is a little bit lighter. The barrel type is chrome line, cold hammer forged. I know PSA also has the FN chrome barrel, but this one is the same as well. And if I can, I'll put like a little spreadsheet of how this is close to the original AK103 compared to what some other brands do when they try to make their own version of the AK103. Optic rail, mag catch, bullet guide, stem bolt, dimpled carrier to gas piston, the muzzle brake, a lot of those things, they made sure they were clone correct with the original AK103 in mind. So overall, very solid. I want to put way more bullets down here. I want to do a follow-up with you guys when I probably put 3,000 or so down there, because I still have a ton of 7.62 by 39, and I want to suppress it. I want to do a little bit of everything, so I might update it down the road and maybe just throw a rail or something on there, have a little bit more fun with that, do some updated content, maybe throw an alpha, who knows, you know, stay tuned. I think that even Kalashnikov got their Bravo or their Ferraris or some sort of rail system they got going on, and I might have a little bit more fun with it at the end of the day. But phenomenal piece of equipment from Kalashnikov, the KR103. Let me know you guys' thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. I love y'all, I appreciate y'all, and I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. I'm out. Peace.